just in case y'all can't remember it before. Yeah, they not only got bad in a hurry, they got terrible even faster. From that to that, what a difference. Don't mind the dust and stuff where I just sit. No, it's not stained already. Yes, I gotta finish cleaning up and vacuum it out. But fixing to go to that side. Just sat in them, and wow. Only thing I will have to complain about, I think, is this bolster right here doing its job. I have to lift up to get out. But other than that, I absolutely love this so much. Real quick, you can always adjust the seat over. I wanted mine over this way so I had a little bit more room in there, but it puts this up against the door. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Once I get the seat set, I'm not going to be moving it back and forth. Seat does flip up and down, so I can go here. This one does go back further, so there's even less room back here. So, but yeah, that's it. Like I said, I can move it over, and if it becomes a problem, there's two holes, and I got it set in the second hole, but all the way to the left. I can move it right about that far, so maybe a quarter of an inch or more, which would allow that to not touch. Let's see if I can get it. And there, it's barely touching, just barely, but I don't care. In typical Mustang fashion, the passenger seat is in a lot better shape than the driver's seat was. Nothing really ripped or anything that I see right now. Never sat over here, but yeah, that's not bad shape. That right there is just sand and stuff. It's not a rip. So yeah, that's pretty good. So guys, I want to show you one of my favorite tricks. I have some stains around. Not that it matters, but that's purple powder. There was probably that much purple powder in there, and then I filled it up to about there with hot water. I didn't get down to the science of how much of a mixture that is or anything like that, but about that much purple powder, somewhere around here, and about up to here with hot water. It will not stain your carpet, or I've never had it stain my carpet. It hasn't stained this one. I did the other side the same way. So I do that. Then I get a brush. This is a plastic bristle brush. It is not a wire brush. And then I just go to town. You can see that stuff lifting up. Can you see that? But I just go around and I just hit these little places. And for the amount of effort and what you got to do, now I'll vacuum it up, but purple powder absolutely works the best for me. By the way, guys, my new shop vac, got it on Walmart Black Friday. Only time I've ever been is for a shop vac. 8 years later, I go again for a new shop vac. $32 for a 6-gallon. So far, awesome. Let me know what y'all think. Got both of them in. I don't know why it looks that way on camera. I don't look that way on person. It's all black and nice. And yeah, you can see it's barely touching the door over there. Not touching on the bottom. There's a little bit of a space there. And I think they feel freaking awesome. Now, get back and you can see how much cleaner it looks now with these in. Forgive me for breathing hard and sniffing. My back is out again, and that was quite a bit of work for me. So hopefully it's not going to be another ordeal. I just noticed that one's kind of close, so let's see how it does. Okay, door shuts. Everything's good. And can't even see. Yeah, it's touching a little. But let's see how it feels. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can see my lap is. It comes straight up. A little off center. So I think we'll close that gap. I'm gonna move both seats over. This one's got a little bit it can come over. You can see on the bracket right there, I can come all the way over to here. So I think I'm gonna do that. And for both sides, move it over and see if that helps anything. Alright guys, since I can't leave anything alone, I went ahead and moved the seat over. So I don't know if you can tell there, that's about an inch over. This plastic was overhanging right here pretty much. It's on the last adjustment. Now I could drill out holes and go over more if I had to, but I set in it, closed the door, very tight, snug fit, just the way it's supposed to be. Now these seats are wider across the bottom than them, so even if I move it over, it's still going to be, you know, a little bit of an issue there. You can see on this side, got it moved in. It's on the furthest adjustment down there, all the way over, as you can see. And then that one, it can't go over just because of the way the bracket is down here. But it's in. I love it. About the only thing different I could do at this point is to maybe just drill two things and move the back of the seat that way some. But at this point, I'm pretty content with the way it sits and the way it feels. Like I said, they are wider and it really hugs. So we'll go from there and see how it is.
The next day.
There's a better shot in the daytime. Still got a little bit of trash to clean out of the back, but here they are. And may have mentioned before, I don't know, but it's actually a lot darker on camera. There's certain times that I can, like that right there, I don't know why the contrast changes, but that's how dark the seats are. When I do this, it looks gray. They're not gray, they're black with red stitching. So what I ended up doing to move the seat all the way over is this side I put it in and moved it over. That side I drilled a hole, so it's actually moved over even further, so it's right next to that. See, this one has a little bit more room, but I don't sit over there, so like nobody's gonna sit over there because we have the daily now. So I wanted to weigh these and see the difference between these and the seats that I just took out. I couldn't find my scale, but I can tell you I can pick these up with the seat brackets with one hand. I walked out carrying it like this. Them right there, they hurt my back quite a bit. They're freaking heavy. I'll look up the specs if I can remember and tell you exactly how much they weigh. You can see exactly how bad my driver's seat was. Now that we got some daylight. Look at these big rips and tears. Now my passenger side's actually good. There's no rips or tears in it that I know of. So actually I think there's, what is that? I got a little spot right there. That's, the hell, that's not bad for 22 years of frequent sitting, but that right there is 22 years of rough sitting. Alright, so sitting in the car, sitting in the seat, first thing I notice right offhand is they hold you. It's not like them seats up there. I mean, you can see the bolsters are pretty good. For me being a big guy, these bolsters here, it's kind of aggravating getting out of the car. This one does kind of touch the door on this side, but like I said, it's not that big of a deal. I can still drill it out, move it over if I needed to. But since I'm going to be, you know, pretty much the only one in this damn car, I'm not even going to mess with it right now. Besides, These brackets that I got are steel, and they're not fun to drill through, that's for sure. I've went through I don't know how many drill bits, and even good ones, but I've read reviews and stuff on and tried to get the best drill bit for it. Like 3 holes in, it's already not wanting to cut right, and it's not fun. So anyway, I wanted to address a few other things. Since the car's kind of been not on the channel as much with the 2 shows coming up ahead, Turkey Rod Run and Simply Clean, the cams are not going to come because there supposedly is a billet shortage. And I'll show you the emails from Cushman. And he said that other companies was having the same issue. Todd Warren didn't have any billet at the time. Comp Cams didn't have any billet at the time. So there was no ETA. So I asked for a refund, maybe income tax or something like that. I'll reorder if there's, providing a good billet supply. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So the headers and the cams that I was so excited about didn't happen. But they'll happen down the road. I just got to remember, I get so bummed. I just got to remember that this stuff's going to happen. It just might not happen when I plan on it to happen. That's all I can say. But love the seats. They fit great. $210. Yes, they're eBay seats. Now, for the people, I know there's going to be some, well, I'd never sacrifice my safety on a $200 seat. You rode in the factory seats how long? When my daughter was 8 years old, she pushed back on the seat to try to move it back and broke the back. I wouldn't say that's very secure. It's they feel very sturdy. They feel good. The brackets are damn sure in there. And on the SN cars, 96 through 98, or 94 through 98, the seat belt's actually bolted through the floor. So people was complaining about, well, if that broke off, then, well, it's not going to break off on these cars because it's bolted to the floor. This bracket is steel. So even on the 99 cars where the seatbelt goes right there, you ain't breaking that shit off. Like I said, I went through so many drill bits just to drill 4 holes to move this seat bracket over. It's a pain. So, but like I said, I didn't get a chance to, even with the metal bracket, to weigh it. But I can pick this up with one hand, and them over there, I ain't picking up with one hand. So, I'm kind of out again with my back. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore with that. I can't keep it under wraps, so we'll see from there. But so in the upcoming, I do want to go to a real catch can. I am going to clean out the trunk and probably take out the back seats for a little bit just for fun. Like I said, I'm not going to throw them away or sell them because I have kids. So if I need to throw them back in real quick, I want to be able to throw them back in and run. So back to the seats. If there's anything that I would have to complain about is, first of all, I got cloth because I live in Florida. And I don't know if y'all ever dealt with the heat. I'm sure some of y'all Texas people have, Arizona people. I've actually had burn marks on my legs from hopping in this car on a hot summer day and the leather seats actually cooking my leg. It's not fun. I do not like it at all. So I got cloth. Cloth is also easier to repair. And to get real leather was pretty crazy, and pleather to me just don't hold up, the vinyl and stuff. But the one thing I have to say about these is they pick up all the little, see all the little hairs and stuff like that. That was just from being inside. They got some glitter from the Christmas ornaments. They got hair. But they should vacuum clean pretty good. And like I said, they hold me really good. I love it. Feels a lot better. I'm sitting maybe half an inch higher. I'm probably 6'1". I weigh about 300 pounds, which is not good. But they feel good. They fit me good. I don't know about long term. I haven't made any trips in them, like longer than just around town. So I'm hoping go to Ocala Cars and Coffee, which people that do not know, Ocala is probably 2 hours away, and then so 4 hour round trip. That'll definitely tell me how these seats are going to be for the long run. Like I said, for $200, and y'all seen how bad my driver's seat was, and I can tell you right offhand, they are lighter. I just can't tell you exact specs. Like I said, I'll look up how much the factory seats weigh. I want to say it was something ridiculous, like 40 or 50 pounds. Sorry, a bird landed over there and distracted me. Yeah, I'm that bad. I'm like a cat. Anyway, so with upcoming things on the channel, like I said, we still have got the exhaust. We got the Acadia stuff coming. Just bear with me. I'm trying to get everything figured out, especially with Christmas going on, and I don't have all my ducks in a row, and I need to get there. So please be patient. I hope y'all enjoy, and as always, guys, thanks for the support. Broke 300 on the 400. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Appreciate it.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with these 16 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with these 16 bars. I won't turn around, I won't.